Hey YouTube, this is LMA22, aka Complex Beauty. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. I'm just getting in from being out tonight, and it's about 2:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today is Saturday, the 14th. So Sunday the 14th, actually, Sunday morning. And I just wanted to do kind of like the psychology of it all. You know, the psychology of the weight gain, the psychology of, evolving as a person, changing my body. This is week 4 of my panniculectomy. I was going to do an update on Wednesday, but I kind of just got busy with school. I had an exam. But I just want to talk about, something that just shed some light on something for me. Earlier this evening, I saw someone from my past from middle school. And middle school, for a lot of people probably don't recognize, but for me, it was really traumatic. And I don't talk about my past a lot. I mean, I had kind of a really difficult upbringing, childhood. My mother had severe schizophrenia and was not medicated throughout the time that I was a child. And so that was very difficult growing up in and out of homeless shelters, things like that, things that I just never really discussed with people. But I just wanted to talk about the psychology of it all, the psychology of the weight gain, the psychology of, me evolving as a person and being a slower change. Some people tend to lose their weight a lot faster. And for me, I lost the majority of my weight from lap band within the first 6 months of having surgery. But I want to talk about even how I gained the weight, because I wasn't a child that had, problems with childhood obesity. I was an active child. I was a thin child. And I know when puberty hit, that was big for me. Like, it was like I was super skinny with huge boobs. And I didn't know how to deal with it. My mom was severe schizophrenic. She couldn't talk to me about body changes and periods and things like that. And a lot of that I had to learn about myself and read about myself, because we didn't even have any close family that I could even talk to or that could even help. And so in middle school, I just remember being really picked on. Like, I was so picked on. And I'm a very open person. I'm a very eccentric person. I'm a person that I love to try new things. I'm all about, finding yourself, building a relationship with yourself, building a relationship with the divine and the creator. And I was just always different, especially growing up in a neighborhood and in a school that's predominantly black only, and the things and the interests that I had, a lot of my parents did not have. And I was very academic, and I would just remember being bullied so bad and doing people's homework and just not to get picked on, and it was just really, really hard. And I still cope with those issues at 29, and it's really hard to admit that I still deal with those issues. And why am I still upset about things that happened 15 years ago when I was in middle school? But, like, moving back to Columbus, like, one part of me that was happy to move away to Houston, Texas, was that I don't have to run into anyone. There was, like, no chance of me to see anyone or run into anyone that knew me from my past. Just tonight, it's just like, Columbus, it's a growing city, but at the same time, it's like, there's a reason I don't like going to just predominantly all black clubs and things like that, because I always run into the same fucking people. Same fucking people. Or I always see people from my fucking past that I don't want to see, that bullied me and picked on me, and I just hate that. And so I saw a girl tonight, and I didn't speak to her. I spoke to someone else that she was with that I had went to high school with. I was pretty thin in middle school, going into middle school. I had the breast, of course, but I was still pretty much on the thin side, which is, I remember getting picked on because my breasts were so large. I just remember that, getting picked on that in middle school. I remember getting picked on because of the way that I dressed. I dressed very eccentric. I went through a clueless phase where I went with the knee socks and the mini skirts, and nobody else dressed like that. Everyone was all about Jordans and all the latest brands and things like that, because it was a predominantly black school in the hood. So, of course, where I was, my mom was severe schizophrenic, and we dug through garbage cans on the weekends to collect cans to make ends meet. So, I wasn't one of those popular kids that had the latest, things, or, I was just someone that was picked on. And so, I just remember this one girl, she used to pick on me so bad, and I saw her tonight, and it's just like seeing people out from middle school. I'm just like, why? I feel like I'm just supposed to be growing spiritually and growing as a person and evolving as a person, but why do I still feel this, like, deep, like, angry. Why am I so angry? Why am I so angry at you? I mean, I know it was middle school and we're all children, but I feel like children should take accountability when you're in middle school. You're in middle school. And I just, like, wrong is wrong. And I just feel like, I'm never going to get an apology from these people that picked on me. I'm never going to get, I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were going through or anything like that. But that was the root cause of me gaining so much weight. Because I was so insecure about my body, because people picked on me about my breasts and picked on me about, just being, like, so developed. I was just so insecure about my body. I remember going out with my mom and my sister. We would be walking out, and I would see grown men ogling me in, like, sexual manners, like, even trying to approach me and talk to me. And I'm like, no, I'm 13, I'm 14, and trying to approach me and talk to me. It caused a lot of insecurity and fear for me. I didn't even have sex until I was 20 because I was so scared and I was so ashamed of my body and I was so ashamed of who I was, and it's not okay. And I just wanted to talk about that with my root cause, what the root cause was for my weight gain. Because I looked through some of the pictures and I say sometimes like, oh, a lot of my weight I gained because of my baby, after having my baby, but no. When I went into high school, I was okay, but I gained weight even more. I gained weight throughout the period of middle school, and then I gained even more weight in high school because I felt, even though I went to a different high school, which is alternative, I still felt alone because of my mom's illness, and we were homeless, and I remember living on the streets. And I'm rambling right now because I'm a little tipsy, and I don't usually share things like this, and I'm just emotional, but I'm thinking about that stuff today. Like when I was at the gym working out today, I'm like, okay, I'm 181 pounds. Like, how can I break this and get to 170 and just be good, be happy? I'm going to finally be happy with myself at 170. And I'm thinking of that, and I'm just thinking about all these issues that I have with my body, that I still have with my body, that I still feel that no man will want me or appreciate my body because now I've wrecked my body, right? I did all this mess and craziness and depression and eating and not eating and overeating and binging and, being so depressed and throwing up and going through all these issues, and I didn't have anyone to talk to. And I almost feel, I'm a very private person when it comes to relationships. Like, I don't share a lot of my childhood or my secrets or anything like that. And I think that's one of the causes why I have not been able to have a successful relationship in regards to dating. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I'm 182 pounds. I'm still like a size 10, 12. I'll stand up, give you a quick view. I took my heels off. I took like accessories off right now. So I don't want this video to be too long. But, comment if you have encountered that. Because I know there's a lot of people who have the weight loss videos, but don't talk about the psychology behind the hurt and the pain that caused the weight gain. So let me show you before my video gets too long. Sorry, chair. So here's my scar. Still have these fat rolls here. But it's definitely, I don't have a hanging pooch or anything anymore. Sorry, I didn't mean to flash, you guys. I'm a little worried about the belly button. I want it to be a little rounder, but it looks good in the video so far. But I don't know. And I'm trying to work on this area as far as, like, getting this. But I think that'll help when I lose about 12 more pounds. But I don't want to be skinny or anything, you guys. I just want to tone up and lose weight. So that's it for my video. I know it's like 4 days late updating, but thanks for listening to my ramblings and the diary of a fat girl right now. So, or ex-fat girl, or I still consider my fat. I'm 182 and I'm 5'7". So comment below and questions, and I'll try to answer those in a promptly fashion. Love you, YouTube family.